Barefoot Prayers is really something that's happened, as it were. It's a real delight that the book is coming into print, but to be honest, it just started with me using a little notebook and writing down some spiritual meditations when I was away somewhere, and I quite enjoyed doing that, and carried on when I came home, accumulated quite a little collection of things, and then went back to the notebook and wrote some of them up, and then forgot about it again, and then looked at them again after a while and thought, gosh, these are saying something to me. So at that point I made a little sub-booklet, just about half a dozen of things, shared it with a few people, and got some really moving feedback saying that people found these very accessible and quite moving, and that they found more in them every time they read them. So one day I put them together in a little package for a book. To be honest, I gave them to a publisher who'd published things of mine before. They weren't interested, and another publisher turned them down. Then out of the blue I had something from SPCK, the publisher who are doing it, and they were asking me to do something or other, and I said, well, I don't think I could do that, but have a look at this stuff. And they loved it. And they said, oh, could you turn this into a collection that we could use for Lent next year? So I gladly did that. I've written an introduction, which is about prayer, and I hope it's an introduction that people find very accessible and down to earth, but nonetheless drawing them into prayer reasonably deeply, recognizing that praying isn't something that we do, but something that God does through us. And then for every day in Lent, there's a little meditation. Some of them are very short, some of them are quite long. I mean, I deal with some virtues in there. I look at the question of being patient, courage. One about courage starts something like, God, I'm asking today for a gift I never want to have to use, the gift of courage. That's the kind of thought that's in the thing. And obviously there are special meditations for Shrove Tuesday, Ash Wednesday, Good Friday, Easter Sunday. So the idea is that this is a book for people who don't read very much. There are not many words to read every day, but it's a way of staying with the Lenten season, going on a journey that will be spiritually stretching. And wonderfully, it's being used by the Big Read as well, so that people will be able to do this knowing that they're in the company with other people all over the country who are reading the same stuff on the same day. And social media will be used too, so that people can sort of tweet to each other and talk to each other about what they make of it. And I hope there'll be opportunity as well for the website, which will be about it, to carry people reading these various meditations, so that people who don't like reading words off a page can listen to them and so on. So for me, this feels like a bit of a work of grace, really. It's something that's just happened, and I really hope that it proves to be a very interesting and helpful addition to people's Lenten experience.